Hey guys, happy Halloween. I want to bring an update to the Squid Game token. This is a follow-up video to that, and maybe I was wrong about it. So stay with me on this one. Can it be possible that Squid Game potentially can be a legitimate token? Yeah, I know, you're probably going to be thinking, no way in hell any token in the time span of 24 hours can go up 2,000% and still claim it to be legit. Well, hear me out for this, alright? Just hear me out for a quick second. Think of it like this. So I read through the white paper, and of course, none of the developers ever reached out to me and said promote this thing, because that's exactly not what I'm doing right now, alright? I'm not telling anyone to buy into this. But just hear me out on why I think it may have possibly been a legit approach, but it came off wrong. All right, so let's see. There was a lot of people saying that they bought into the token, but they couldn't sell it. But I think there's a reason for that. I was reading through the white paper and I was digging a little deeper into it. Apparently, this token is developed, but the platform on where to spend the token has not been in place yet. And what do I mean by that? If any one of you, if you haven't read the white paper, you have no intentions to read the white paper because you feel like this token is a scam, it could potentially still be a scam. But as I'm gonna explain, I'll bring us over to the white paper to show you exactly what I'm referencing. And of course, I have the calculator here for a very specific reason, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Now, what they're saying here is they're basically building a pool of people who are going to have X amount of tokens of the Squid Game tokens to contribute into playing the first game, which is the red light, green light. Now, entry fee for this particular game is 456 Squid tokens. Now, mind you, the current price of the Squid token is at $36.91. Blew way past what my last video was, which was just the other day, at, I believe it was in the $10 range, or around there. It was definitely a lot less than 36, because if it was 36, it would have blew my mind. I mean, right as of right now, it's still like even unthinkable. Regardless of that point, apparently someone is buying into this and is raising the price dramatically, and even within a 1-day period, there is no down. So how is that possible? So what do I bring up here? We need 456 Squid tokens to play this one game. Times that, 456 times the $36.91, which I averaged it out, let's just say 37 times, what did I say it was? 456. You would need $16,872 in order to play red light, green light. And if you win, then you get advanced to the next game. And when you get to the advanced game, now I'm assuming this $16,872 you would get paid back in Squid or tokens, Squid tokens or marbles, I believe, because I was trying to understand the whole white paper. It mentions Squid and then it mentions marble. Now, I'm just going to go by the Squid because, and I'll get to the section about the marble in a little bit. So let's just say you pass the red light, green light, and you win that particular game. Your entry fee for the next game, which is Dalgona Candy. Dalgona Candy this is the carving of the cookie that you can't screw up. If you screw up, then you lose, right? So of course, there's no death penalty within this Squid Game. Now, how is the game going to come about? Well, it's here. I honestly think it's here. It's just not ready yet. So what I think they're trying to do is pool all this money and attract all these people that have the tokens, but you just can't cash out. You're literally waiting for this game to start. And these little like tidbit games almost seem like like from Mario, you know, like these little Mario Party games. Here you can see the red light, green light game, and then it goes on, and this is the cookie game. You carve out the cookie. The tug of war. I don't know what this one is, but whatever it is, okay? So it goes by the days and it goes by ranking depending on how often you win. Now, I don't know if you lose, do you start off from the beginning again, and do you have to pay into that? The details of that is very unclear to me as of right now. So if you're bold enough to pay this amount of coins. It's not like it's asking for 1 or 2 coins. It's asking for 1,000 coins. Like, you're up in the upwards of thousands of dollars just to play this online, supposedly, video game. All right, that's that. All right, so that's level 2. What is that? Let me see. Let me just go back again. All right, so we have level 1, red light, green light. Then we got level 2. All right, the candy game, whatever, the carving cookie. Then you got level 3, which is the tug of war. Your earnings are sometimes they are also mentioned in the white paper that they're NFTs as well, possibly. Now here's the marbles. Entry fee 4,000 squids. Oh my goodness, 4,000 squids times 37. What's 4,000 times 37? 4,000 times 37. $148,000 to play this game. I don't think they anticipated the token going up that much or that dramatic. So is there really that many people buying into this? Well, let me just explain that I joined the Discord, and we're talking about an upwards of like I think 16,000 people on their Discord. You know, I have it up and running right now. So I do have the Discord up and running behind me. It's upwards towards like thousands of people, but there's no discussion. Like there, you see the welcome messages. If you're familiar with Discord, you see the welcome messages. There is like subcategories, discussion groups, but there's no one saying anything. There are a few posts about with other people trying to pump other coins on there. So it's not really a discussion board for anything. Suspicious on that one as well, because there's not one person saying anything about the Squid Games. The glass stepping stone, that's level 5, and then it goes to level 6. How does project team make money? 10% of the entry fee will be sent to developer's wallet, and the rest 90% will be added to the reward pool for the last winner of the game. Now, I don't know if that's the last winner in the entire series of the game, or each game has its own winners that they can obviously cash out. Now, that's the other problem about cashing out. Supposedly, there's a section on the bottom of this white paper that explains how you can supposedly cash out. Now, whether that works or not is a whole different story. Let's see, NFTs. So they are releasing NFTs also, and I think you can trade or you win them. Provide some limited edition of NFTs each series, which enables you to get better performance in the gameplay. Details is below. So I guess it's like hop-ups or whatever, just to make your character a little better in order to advance or be more competitive or have an edge above someone else who is playing the same game, which is pretty typical of a online game, well, typical of any game really, to power up, right? Squid tokens is the only token can be used for Squid game. You would need Squid to participate into a game or get restart after you fail the game. Fees are different for each game, which are illustrated above in the game part. All right, so this just tells you exactly how much of the game is segmented towards what. There's airdrops. Pre-sale of Squid started 14:30 October 20th, U2C. It sold out in 1 second. I guess it's true that a lot of people are buying. I mean, how do you get this trajectory of pricing if people weren't buying it? I mean, do you actually get your own people to just keep on buying it? Like, is it like a 100-man scam, or just multiple accounts just buying up these coins to make the illusion that it looks legit and that people are waiting around to actually play this game? Possibly. Marble tokens. Marble is inspired by SLP from Axie Infinity. As you can see, Squid implements, this is the part that I wasn't too familiar with, the marbles and the Squid tokens. It just almost seems like they're just pushing out two different tokens. The marble being the lesser of the two. You can trade marbles for Squid. So I guess that's almost like how in Chia there's Chia and then there's Mojos. So these are fractions of a Squid token, possibly. About Marble. Marble is a token built on BSC chain as the key for Squid game. Obtaining marbles without using violence is the key to Squid game. Marbles holder will have the right to trade Squid freely. However that works, whatever that is. Features. Hold marble can sell a certain amount of Squid tokens and it will be automatically burned certain amount of marbles. Moreover, every time the Squid is sold, the equivalent amount of marbles in the marble WBNB trading pair will also be automatically burned, which means the price of marbles will pump. I guess it's just a fraction of the, yeah, it's just the I believe it's just a fraction of the Squid token. Following the rules, use marble as the key. And then there's a notice here, pancake swap. There's no official exchange, so you have to do the pancake swap. Of course, on pancake swap as well, that there is a little disclaimer on CoinMarketCap. There's also a disclaimer that you have to use this particular token, not just any general crypto token, but this particular token very, very carefully. Play at your own risk, basically, was what they're saying. And here they have a whole page is actually based on just their marketing scheme. They already don't have their Instagram. Their Instagram has already been like gone. It doesn't even exist anymore. At least from my understanding on the CoinMarketCap. When I went to Squid Games here and I went to their Instagram page, doesn't exist anymore. Okay, let's see, security audit, and of course you guys can follow all this. So they have a roadmap right here, and right now I believe we are at the release audit report around here. Squid Game official media official website release, that's already done. Published Squid Game white paper, we're looking at that right now. Cooperation with influencers and YouTube, I have not seen anyone that is pro Squid Game as of yet, or pushing Squid Game on YouTube, and if they are, I'll be very suspicious of them as well. Okay, so I believe we're here, NFT marketplace opening. So we're around this first section of 2021 October. We are heading into November, so I'm not sure. Powerful marketing campaign, I haven't seen that. Hiring for Asia and Europe market, nope. I think they're a little delayed. Launching on PancakeSwap. Oh, so I guess we're here. We are here. Let's see, November 2021, Squid Game beta version opens for 500 players. Of course, we are not there yet, so we are waiting for the game to happen. Now, is that the reason? Is that a legitimate reason why Squid is going up and you can't get rid of it? Because you're basically buying a token into playing a game. So it's basically like going to Chuck E. Cheese and getting a dollar exchange for 4 tokens that you can only use at Chuck E. Cheese. There's no point of you cashing it back out, and most likely they would not allow you to cash back out, so they just basically want you to use those tokens there. Any carnival, any play place, any arcade that gives specific tokens that they use, I don't believe you can actually cash it out. My experience, I've never done it before. I could be wrong. You could go Dave & Buster's, you have a card and you scan and play and whatever, you could dump like $100 in there, but you can't take back out that $100. You can't even take back out that $50. Whatever in there is in there. So that's pretty much, I think that's what they're trying to accomplish. And I think that's pretty much it. Do I look at it as more of a scam, or just an approach that went all wrong? I think it was an approach that went all wrong. They shouldn't have released the token before they released the game. Or if they did release the token, they should have had the game in the same time, and then they should have had videos explaining what the tokens did for the game, or how to play the game. Not release the token and people start buying into it, see that it's making money, try to get rid of it, and they can't. Or at least a lot of people say they couldn't. I still will refuse to buy into this. So just a quick follow-up on this video, and I thank you guys for being here. Please hit the like button so we can share this out to everyone else. Thanks.